Time now is 6:34. We are less than 30 minutes away from polling locations opening across Wisconsin for today's spring election. We do have live team coverage to help you get ready before heading to the polls. Duke Carter is live in Milwaukee, breaking down one of the biggest races that voters will decide. But let's get right to Imani Fleming, who's live in Waukesha with what you need to know to cast your vote.
Well, Jaron, good morning. Wisconsin election officials want people to know that right now there are no changes to voting procedures in the state. We are keeping our eye on several local and state races today, including the mayoral race here in Waukesha. Now, polls open at 7 o'clock this morning and they'll close at 8 o'clock tonight. Yesterday, the Wisconsin Elections Commission said there have been no significant issues that would impact polling places today, like power outages or weather problems. Any voters with an absentee ballot must hand in that ballot by 8 o'clock tonight in order for it to be counted. And the WEC says more than 424,000 ballots were requested, with over 324,000 already returned. Officials say voters may need to be patient as results roll in tonight.
It can take a while for some cities or larger jurisdictions to post their unofficial results, particularly in larger cities that have a lot of absentee ballots to process, such as Milwaukee, Green Bay, Racine, Kenosha.
Imani, what else do voters need to know today?
Well, we know that polls will open in just about half an hour here at 7 o'clock, and they'll close at 8 o'clock tonight. But the key thing to remember is that any voters who are still in line at 8 o'clock should stay in line, because they do still have a right to cast their ballot. People who haven't registered to vote yet can do that at their polling location. You'll just need a photo ID and proof of residency to do that.
All right, Imani Fleming outside the Waukesha Public Library this morning. Imani, thank you. The only statewide race on today's ballot is for state Supreme Court. Judges Maria Lazar and Chris Taylor are running for a 10-year seat on the state's high court. 12 News' Duke Carter is live outside the Zeitler Municipal Building in downtown Milwaukee. Duke, this is potentially the biggest race on today's ballot.
Yeah, and so you got those judges you just mentioned, Maria Lazar, Chris Taylor, in the final sprint, making sure that they hear what voters want, especially before they head to the polls later this morning. And so the conservative-backed Lazar and liberal-backed Taylor, they are competing for a 10-year term to replace retiring Justice Rebecca Bradley. The race highlighting sharp divides from abortion to recusal rules and their records on the bench, both sharing their thoughts after their only debate on WISN last Thursday.
I think what came out of the debate was just a real contrast between myself and my opponent.
When it did happen, I was very satisfied with the results. My opponent point blank lied.
Duke, this race will not impact the control of the state Supreme Court.
Yeah, unlike how last year's race was. So if Taylor wins, then the liberal majority on that seat, or rather bench, would expand to 5-2. If Maria Lazar wins, the current 4-3 liberal majority would just stay in place.
All right, 12 News' Duke Carter live outside the Zeitler Building in downtown Milwaukee. Duke, thank you. 72 Wisconsin school districts are asking voters for funding. Whitefish Bay has the state's largest school referendum. The school district is asking voters to approve a $135 million request to build a new middle and high school. The Lake Country School District in Waukesha County says it will close if voters there don't approve a $3.2 million referendum. There are a number of mayoral races across our area. You can see them here on this map. They include Waukesha, Franklin, Muskego, and Oconomowoc. Again, polls will open at 7 o'clock this morning. That is just about 22 minutes. They'll stay open until 8 p.m. You will need to bring a government-issued photo ID. You are allowed to register to vote at your polling site. We posted this information right now on the 12 News mobile app.